What if I told you that 85% of all financial decisions made by high-income individuals are actually driven by emotions, not logic? Think about that for a moment. Are we really making smart choices, or are we just convincing ourselves that we are? Consider this. Have you ever made a decision, only to second-guess it later? What if those second thoughts are actually a sign of something deeper going on in your mind? Imagine being so confident in your abilities that you start to ignore advice from others, even when it's sound advice. What if that's exactly what's holding you back? Picture this. You're a highly intelligent person, with a track record of success, but you keep making the same mistakes over and over again. What's going on? What if the smartest people in the room are actually the ones who are most susceptible to cognitive biases? Think about that. Consider the Dunning-Kruger effect. What if you think you're better at something than you actually are? How does that impact your decision-making? Imagine being so close to a problem that you can't see the solution, even when it's right in front of you. What if that's what's happening in your life? What if your intelligence is actually a curse, rather than a blessing? Think about the pressure to constantly perform. Consider this. Have you ever felt like you're just pretending to be someone you're not? What if that's actually a sign of intelligence? Imagine being able to see the world from multiple perspectives, but not being able to choose just one. What if that's what's happening in your mind? What if the most intelligent people are actually the ones who are most aware of their own limitations? Think about that. Consider the concept of emotional intelligence. What if that's actually the key to making smart decisions? Imagine being able to understand the emotions of others, but not being able to control your own. What if that's what's happening in your life? What if the smartest people are actually the ones who are most humble? Think about that. Consider this. Have you ever made a decision, only to realize later that it was the wrong one? What if that's actually a sign of growth? Imagine being able to learn from your mistakes, but not being able to apply that knowledge to your life. What if that's what's happening? What if the key to making smart decisions is actually to be more aware of your own biases? Think about that. Consider the concept of metacognition. What if that's actually the key to making smart decisions? Imagine being able to reflect on your own thought processes, but not being able to change them. What if that's what's happening? What if the smartest people are actually the ones who are most open to feedback? Think about that. Consider this. Have you ever received feedback, only to become defensive? What if that's actually a sign of intelligence? Imagine being able to consider multiple perspectives, but not being able to make a decision. What if that's what's happening? What if the key to making smart decisions is actually to be more aware of your own emotions? Think about that. Consider this. Have you ever made a decision, only to regret it later? If this video made you think, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe to Real Talk POV so you never miss a truth worth knowing. Hit like, drop a comment, and ring that bell. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.